Once firefighter Timmy's out of the way, unless he wants to in on the celebrity tax. Nope.
All right, I'm Jessica Dizelle here with firefighter Ryan Kaiser, and we are talking about the Christmas parade. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I'm doing absolutely amazing. So tell me about the Christmas parade and what's going on this year.
So this year it's actually a really big event for us this year because it is the 20th anniversary of the Christmas Eve parade. It doesn't feel like it was 20 years ago that it was one police cruiser driven by an auxiliary RCMP member and the old 56. And now it's developed into this tradition that, as we saw last year, the people of Okotoks, they love this. They want to see it.
That's amazing. So go into a little bit more detail about what this means to have this year's parade and be able to do it.
So the great thing about this year's parade is that we're going to try to do it as back to normal as possible. We've got the Santa tracker going this year. We've got the updated route will be published, and you can find that route on okotoks.ca/slanted-parade. And then the Santa tracker will be live on Christmas Eve for people to follow it. And that'll be on santa.okotoks.ca. And I just would put out that if you want to know where the route is going to be, check it out. We're pretty well sticking to the main routes again. But if you want to know where it's going to be or where a good place to be in your vehicle to watch it from, check out the map.
That's amazing. Is it a lot different than previous years? Would you say, like, just route-wise with new developments or anything like that, or?
No. This year we stuck pretty well to the same route that we've been using since 2018. There was one minor adjustment that we did, but like I said, just check the route. We're pretty excited about this. Like I said, it's the 20th anniversary. We've tried to get in touch with as many of the original guys that were involved on that truck, that parade that year, to get them back. So we've got retired Chief Kaiser coming back. We've got retired Captain Dykeman coming back. Auxiliary retired member Chris Large is coming back. And then we've got some of the other guys that were involved in it, like Steve Bailey, myself, and firefighter Meikle, that'll be at least at the hall that night. As far as I know, it's just going to be Santa up in the sleigh. We might be able to get a couple of the local mascots, like Sparky, RCMP Bear, up there with them. But it'll definitely be Santa up there dancing to the Christmas music and having a jolly good time as he's going through Okotoks.
That's amazing.
He looks forward to this every year, and so do we.
That's super cool. That's awesome. So for you, like, with planning this, maybe go into some of the details on what it took to get this all put together. I mean, with COVID and all of that craziness, what did it take to get this to where it's at?
Well, last year definitely threw a curveball at us with the whole COVID restrictions. And not being allowed to publish the route, not being allowed to use the Santa tracker. So we had to come up with a route B, where we split the evening into the two nights, and then we did the south one night and the north one night. And then Mother Nature threw us another curveball and dumped all that snow. So then we had to change to a route C and kind of prioritize which roads we were going to go down based on what was plowed when we did our drive-through. But this year, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can stick to the route. The route is primarily plowed roads anyway, so we shouldn't see any disruptions this year, and we're really looking forward to it and excited about it.
That's amazing. I am terrible at checking the weather, but do you have any idea what the weather is supposed to look like that day?
I don't trust the weather 6 hours from now. But looking forward to the forecast, it's looking like it's supposed to be nice, minus 10s. So it'll be good driving. I mean, we've done it in all sorts of weather. We've done it in the middle of a Chinook when it's +8 out, and we've done it when it was minus 30 and you were hard pressed to see where you were going. So we go out there, and for those of us that are involved in the actual parade, I mean, I look forward to it every year. This is what kicks off my Christmas.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Maybe kind of go over a couple ways that people can participate this year, just from their own homes or even outside.
If you're on a route, we would recommend that you guys just stay at your homes. I mean, obviously, I know it is COVID. COVID's here. So we do ask that if you are out, that you just try to maintain as much physical distancing as you can, follow AHS guidelines as much as you can, because we don't want this event to be canceled. I mean, this is too good of an event to be forced to stop it. But yeah, it's a great time. Yeah, and look at the map, see where we're going. There's some obvious areas where you can come up with your vehicles and park to watch us, like the rec center parking lot, the Composite High School, any of the schools parking lots kind of stuff. So just take a look at the map. That's all I can say.
Amazing. We'll be sure to put the links in there so people can check out that map, because that's awesome. So maybe just go into a little more detail about, like you said, this kicks off your Christmas. So how excited are you for this?
I'm really excited, and even my little guy is excited about it, because this year he wants to be there to watch it go, especially with his dad driving the 56, and then his grandpa's going to be riding with me in the 56. So he gets excited about it as well. And then, yeah, it's just, for me, leading up to Christmas, it's just Christmas. You get overloaded. But Christmas Eve, when you're out there driving around and you're seeing everyone coming out and waving and cheering, and for me, that just ramps up the Christmas spirit.
You said that was your son, right? How old is he?
He will be 9 in a week.
Wow. And what's his name?
His name's Logan.
Amazing. Well, we have a Logan. Is it spelled Logan?
It is.
Same spelling. There you go. So are there any other details or things that you'd want people to be aware of heading into this, that they should know beforehand so they make sure they don't miss it or anything like that?
So the plan is right now that we will be staging and starting at Station 1, which is 132 Milligan. We'll be starting our setup probably around 4:30 in the afternoon, but Santa will be leaving Station 1 around 5 o'clock on Christmas Eve. Again, they can track and follow with santa.okotoks.ca. And we're just asking, if you're taking pictures or videos or posting to social media, if they use the handle @Town of Okotoks on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and if they can use the hashtag Okotoks Santa Tracker, that would be great.
Approximately how long does it take you guys to complete your route usually?
Even with this condensed primary road route, it still takes us about 3 to 3.5 hours to go through the town. We typically travel about 15 to 20 kilometers an hour, just so that people can get that heads up that we're coming. So listen for the sirens, listen for the Christmas music. Santa should be near the end of the procession, just so that people have a chance to actually get out of their houses and see him.
Yeah, this has been awesome. Now, these are great details, and I'm sure if there was anything else, they'll be able to find everything obviously on the website as well, to keep up to date and know what to watch out for, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Let me see. I've got my little cheat sheet here.
You have one of those too.
Yeah, so just, I mean, it is the 20th anniversary. And like I said, the first year we did it, it was just one police cruiser who was a few minutes ahead of us. There were a few seconds, I guess, blasting, and people of that year had no clue what was going on. They were coming out, and there was this one old guy, and he came out with a big frown on his face, no Christmas lights whatsoever on his house, flicked on his lights, opened the door, came out with a scowl, and he looked and he saw Santa. He smiled, gave a wave, and then went back inside, slammed his door, turned off his lights. That's probably one of my favorite memories of the Christmas Eve parade.
That's amazing. So you hope to bring out bring out some more people that'll give you that smile, even if it is one little smile.
Yeah, and just making people happy. I mean, that's what Christmas is about: being kind, being happy, and helping your fellow man.
Amazing. Any final words or any special message that you'd want to make sure that you gave out to people leading into Christmas? It could be related to the Christmas parade or just in Christmas in general from you.
Sorry, I missed that first part.
Oh, any special message or final word that you'd want to make sure that you told people, or anything that you'd wanted to add?
Just have a great, happy, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate at this time of year. And the fire department is here for you 24/7. So have a Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Well, thank you so much. This has been great. I'm so glad that we got to chat about this. If there's anything that you think of that you want to add later, you can obviously call me up. But thank you so much. This has been amazing. I appreciate you sharing all this information with me.
Well, thank you for allowing me to come on the Eagle and get this message out there.
Absolutely. Always happy to keep people informed. And it's always great talking with you guys. So thank you again.
All right.
Have a good one.
All righty. And you.